Hi guys, this is your car speaking. I want to warmly welcome you to this video here, and I'm excited to share something amazing with you today. Yes, I've been digging around old stuff and I want to share with you, my excitement that I had my entire life for video making and how the technique evolved, how I learned to shoot videos and show you some pretty old ancient stuff. My mom visited me together with my dad some days ago, and I had for years actually, when I got together with Katie, which is like I think it was 2 years into being together with Katie, so 15 years ago, I did put a big box in the attic up there under the roof at my mom's, and almost forgot about it. And she just told me about it because they were cleaning it up, and she brought it to me the last couple of days, and there are like all the old photos and films of me, also of my dad, and these treasures and memories I'd like to share with you as somebody who is a YouTuber, who has, video is my life basically. And let's get started with this one. This is called Super 8 camera. I don't know if you say this in English, but this is how it's called in Germany. Super 8 camera. These were the cameras built after Second World War, basically in the 60s, 50s and 60s. And these cameras really had these old school, films had to be put in there. Films like, let me put the camera here for a second. Film, really like you see in the movies. These kind of films you have been putting in this camera here, and it was like mechanically just moving to put, the action on the movie basically. And it was really expensive. It was like, I don't know, like $30 for like a 2 minute of film thing. It had to be like sent in somewhere to process it and have it sent back via mail. And the battery also died like just after a couple of minutes. But this is how I was learning to shoot film. This was inherited to me from my grandfather, who bought this camera, I don't know, in the 50s or 60s, I don't even know. And then it was passed on to my father. I saw some footage here from my father when he was going to the States in, end 60s. He was going to the United States for the first time on a business trip. And then it was passed on to me, and as a little boy, I was doing my first videos with this camera. And another amazing thing is because all the YouTube guys, they always say you're editing, you're cutting your movies. Well, this comes from this machinery here. This is how it has been done in the old days. So you're putting your movie on here, and then you could just move the film roll, and the film roll was actually going through this monitor. So you could see what was on this film roll here on this monitor manually. And then you could really literally cut this film roll here, cut it, and then tape it together again. This is how it's been done in the old days. Imagine how much work it was to just edit, a movie like this, and how easy it is these days to just, put it in my Premiere Pro, my MacBook, and done. And in an hour I have an entire movie, a great produced movie edited with music and everything. It's amazing. So this is the old Instamatic, huh? This is the old machine I was just watching some movies with right now. And filming here from the white wall, I was filming it and want to share some of those impressions with you, as it really, the entire feeling of this, the tone is like, this is like ancient stuff almost, it's like Germany in the 60s, 70s, 80s. It's amazing to have this original footage here. And then of course I also always, since a little boy, I was doing photographs. And I have quite a lot of these old, I don't even know how you call this in English. In Germany you say dias. Now those things where you project some light through, and you can also, push or put this against the wall somewhere. The image you can project the image against the wall. So I was, looking through all these old photographs and digitalizing them manually. And I'm so excited right now, and I thought as a YouTuber of the first hour also, I did my first YouTube in 2008, and being a passionate filmmaker my entire life, You know, I was always dreaming to make my money, to do nothing else but movies my entire life, you know. This has become real now. It took a while, you know, to manifest this, but, you know, and I feel like, you know, surrounded by all these old movie things that I have been connected with since, you know, since I was a little boy. I feel like so passionate right now and so grateful that I have been able to, you know, carry this passion through my entire life, and also to have this technique right now to produce so easily and so quickly and in so good quality. You know, it was really hard, like even, you know, in the mid-80s, this amazing invention came up. You know, this video camera. That was the first video camera really with an VHS big video cassette in there, and they had like the batteries were huge, they were humongous and heavy, and they also just, you know, you could film maybe like 5 or 10 minutes with a battery with this camera, so you had to be really aware of what you film and how you film it, because battery was dying quickly. So this was my first camera in the 80s, and from there, you know, I was taking every step of invention in regards to filmmaking in the last, you know, the last decades actually. And I wanted to share this with you as a passionate filmmaker. Yeah, and just give you also some really real life impressions from my life, you know, captured on film the last decades. Guys, if you like this one, please give me a thumbs up. I'll be back really soon because we're gonna, you know, we're packing our stuff together already, leaving Germany and continuing our never-ending world travel. You know where we're gonna be next? I have not told you yet, so please leave a comment down below. I'm looking forward to receiving them and sharing with you guys. This was your car. I'll be seeing you soon here. Maybe a last video from Germany. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye-bye. This is Car.